Hey, what's going on? Welcome back to the channel. In this video, we're going to be taking a look at Vechain. I do want to say that I'm not a financial advisor. You should do your own research before investing money into crypto. If you haven't seen the previous update, make sure to watch that before watching this one. It's going to be linked in the top right-hand corner of the screen. Now, let's jump straight into the TA. Taking a look at Vechain on the daily chart, as you can see, we still have the same Fibonacci retracement that we've had for ages, with the swing high printed all the way back in November of 2021 and the swing low printed in May of 2021. Since then, we've obviously entered this channel down pattern. We started breaking out of it in January this year. We had a swing high here to the upside, where we peaked out at the 1.414 fib level, roughly at 3 cents, and now we're seeing a pullback toward the blue support block, which was the area that we were targeting for entries. As you can see, it's a perfect bounce here. Perfect bounce. We already saw a move to the upside of around about 29%, which was incredible. So this was a very nice swing trade opportunity for you, or really a short-term trade if you were just looking to enter and exit and grab that profit and, put it elsewhere. This was a very good opportunity to do that. But overall, right now is a good dollar cost averaging area because we've been below this support block only for like less than a month, I would say, or almost 2 months, you could say, when you were below this support block since June of 2022. You broke below in November, stayed there until January 1st, and you started breaking out, obviously. And right now, we're right in that support block. And this is very good because we're not losing this low yet. But if we continue building this local uptrend, if we continue printing higher lows and higher highs, that is going to be a very bullish signal. Now, our main concern here is that we need to break above this August 2022 high, and we need to stay above it. We need to solidify above that resistance level, okay? We need to break above and back test it as support and start building the next support level at around about 3 cents here. We need to stay at around about this area here. As you can see, you got rejected from that area back in June last year, in August last year, and in March this year. So this is a major resistance level for us to break through. The next major resistance level is the 1.272 fib level at 0.03680 cents. And we'll talk about that when we start breaking towards that level. For now, it's speculation at this point, so let's stick to what we have on the chart. We're also hovering around the 1.618 fib level at 0.02362 cents. We just got rejected from there here in March, so that was a nice area to take some profits as well. And that's exactly where the top of this resistance block is at this point. It's, the top is the resistance, the bottom is the support here. So you're bouncing in between these two levels. And this was a nice entry. This was a nice exit. If you're holding long term, this doesn't mean anything to you. You're buying here, you're buying here, you're buying here, so that your average price is somewhere here below 2 cents, around 2 cents. And when you're sitting back up there, let's say at 50 cents or 60 cents in the next bull market, it doesn't really matter whether you bought at 0.0236 cents or at 0.0256 cents. You get what I'm saying? So don't be greedy about these little numbers here and there. Make sure that you have a good portfolio heading into the next bull market, because let me tell you something, a lot of people will be regretting not buying these prices here, because they're probably going to get back into crypto once Bitcoin is back above $50,000, let's say in 2024, and they're going to be thinking to themselves, well, I should have bought this price. I'm going to wait for another pullback. But there's not going to be another pullback. Crypto's going to continue growing, and they're going to be forced to buy at the very top. And that's exactly when we are going to be taking profits. So we are going to be selling off of those people. So they're buying in the top. We've bought in here, and we're just taking profits off of those people. That's the way the markets work. So we are in this smart group right now. Everyone who's watching this video has probably already got some money into crypto. So congratulations, everyone. We're early. And let's just try to stay smart about this. Let's try to stay smart, and let's try to stick to our plan and not deviate, because once you deviate from your financial plan, everything goes to shit. This is speaking from life experience. So make sure you have your plan ready and set to go, your orders ready and set to go. Make sure you know where you want to be taking profits down the line and where you want to be buying down the line. Because if you don't have that and you're buying out of the blue and you're doing, God knows what, then of course everything is, what is going to hit the fan. So jumping into the daily RSI, as you can see, we dropped below the pink support trend line. And I told you that once we touch the pink support trend line, that's going to be a great area to dollar cost average. Obviously, we dropped slightly below that. No problem. That still was a great opportunity. What we can do is if we can add another support level here and we can target this white trend line for entries later on. But still, the pink trend line is still a good level to look at because you've had 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 touches and 2 fake outs below. So this is still a valid level for us to look at. And you're coming back up and you're getting rejected from the blue resistance block that we've had for quite a while there. So the daily RSI is in the lower part right now. I would wait for us to see a bounce off the pink or white trend lines for entries, but that's based off the RSI. Once we switch back over to the price, this is a very good buying opportunity, as you can see. So you cannot base your buys and sells based off of the RSIs only, or the MACD or whatever. You have to combine all of those indicators, and you can add your logic on top of that just so you know what you're doing, because if you don't apply logic to the charts, it doesn't work. Now let's switch over to the Binance chart. And before we continue with the video, guys, I quickly want to give a shout out to everyone who has joined my Patreon. Thank you very much. And if you want to become a part of the Patreon and, get access to a lot of exclusive content, such as podcast episodes for patrons only, my trade alerts, my entire portfolio. I share everything that I buy and everything that I sell. If you want to leave some requests, we can take a look at your projects on Patreon. So there's a lot of cool stuff going on there. I try to do daily updates and daily posts in there. So if you want to try it out for free, you can do that as well. There's a 7-day free trial, so you can do that and let me know what you think. Let's get on with the video. Taking a look at the weekly chart, as you can see, we still have the same Fib retracement that we've had in the last update, and this was simply set up from the swing high in February to the swing low in December. We're coming back down to our golden ratio at 2 cents, and this is a pretty good entry level for anyone looking to get into Vechain. Potentially what could be happening here is that we might be coming back to retest this previous resistance level as support. So we could be coming back down to this white support trend line. So be on the lookout for that. This could be a good entry for anyone looking to finally get into Vechain. Approximately 0.0165 cents is the price there. You could target the 0.786 fib at 0.01817 cents. But to be honest, anything below 2 cents is very cheap for Vechain. And as you can see, we have another support block, another major support block set up over here from 0.02303 cents down to 0.00905 cents. And as you can see, this is based off of the trading range that we had here in 2020, and we could be coming all the way down here. This would be considered bullish in my opinion. If we came back down here, did something like this, and started breaking out from there, this still would be a bullish scenario because you would be holding this major low for the most part. You're way above the March 2020 low. So in my book, this is still good. In technical analysis terms, this is still good because you're going to be printing a higher low overall, right? You have this low, you have this low, you have this high, and the next high is probably going to be somewhere, let's say getting us to $2-3. Let's actually drop in the Fib retracement to see what our potential targets to the upside are. Okay, there we go. So $1.4 is going to be our technical target from the low that we printed in December a couple of months ago. That's an 8,790% move to the upside. If you want to stay a bit more conservative, you could be targeting 81 cents at the 1.414, which is a 5,000% move to the upside. That's more believable. I think that is a good area to target for exits. Taking a look at the weekly RSI, as you can see, we're pulling back down to this white support trend line, and this is a good entry based off the weekly RSI. Now, if we were to continue our move to the downside, you could target this red support block. That's based off of these two local highs we printed in August and October last year. So like I said, if we see a pullback, that's a good area to take some profits. If we continue to the upside, you have another major resistance level above us at 60.15 on the RSI. And this is a major level as well, as we had a bounce in December off of that level, and then we had a back test of resistance in November of 2021. So make sure you have this drawn out on your charts so that you can come back to this anytime and take a look at what's happening. So that is it for the most part. Just zoom out, guys. Remove all the drawings. Just zoom out and see where you're sitting at right now. You can also remove the logarithmic chart. Now let me just set it to auto and take a look at what's happening here. This really shows you how low we've come, as you can see, compared to where we were sitting back in April of 2021. We got all the way up to 28 cents there. So right now we're sitting at these low prices, and we're probably going to see another strong move even higher than we've gone here in April. And yeah, that's going to help you understand the charts. And if we bring back the logarithmic, right, it looks a bit more neat, clear. But if you really want to understand the big picture, just zoom out, remove the log scale, and take a look at the chart here. That's pretty much everything I have for you guys. If I missed out anything important, please let me know down below in the comments section. Feel free to follow me on Twitter. Check out my Patreon linked down below. I'm going to see you in the next one. Goodbye and good night.